All right, guys, you know what day it is. It is vlog day. And today we're just wrapping up a meeting at Starbucks. Got my iced coffee to start the morning, but that's not what this episode is about. This episode is about a very, very important topic, especially if you're looking to grow your business, and that is social media. So today you're gonna join me. You're gonna see the behind the scenes of how I put out content at scale. Actually, we're gonna head over to the studio and you're gonna see the behind the scenes of that. So as always, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and come join us for the day. The way I have my CRM built out is that every step of the process, the customer gets a video letting them know what's going on, as well as the buyer's agent and the listing agent. So the goal is to have everybody in the know, and we're doing the last 3 milestones today. So that's on the agenda today, and maybe I'll do some pertinent stuff, but you'll get to see a little bit of what it's like in the studio recording content.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's Eric Braun with a quick update for your loan. It's not all one take. Sometimes it takes more than one take, all right? It's a life lesson right there. Any questions, please reach out to us and be on the lookout for our calls, texts, and emails.
Nice.
So that's an example of a milestone video that gets plugged into my CRM. When I click a button, when I get the alert from underwriting that a client is conditionally approved or they have their mortgage commitment, I click a button on my CRM and the buyer gets that, the buyer's agent gets that, and the listing agent gets that. So very cool strategy. If you're a loan officer, you should definitely do this. Every CRM should be capable to send a video message. I use BombBomb to embed that video, and then my CRM sends the actual email itself, if that makes sense. So this is the second one. This is conditional approval, recent. I fucking stuttered. It's gonna bother me. Hey, it's Eric Braun, and I got great news for you. Hey, it's Eric Braun, and I got great news for you. Your file, your loan is clear to close. Cool. All right, so that is conditional approval, resubmission, and clear to close. So those are the last 3 milestones that we recorded. There's obviously more to that. There's appraisal ordered, there's submitted to underwriting, there's appraisal back, there's a few other ones. But hopefully the goal is to elevate communication with all of the parties that are involved. We want to over communicate as a team. That's why people like doing business with us, or one of the reasons. But on top of that, kind of humanize the process. And instead of getting an email or a text that your loan was submitted to underwriting, if you even got that as a customer, you're gonna get a video from the person that you're working with. So it kind of helps from a sales perspective, but it also helps from like a customer experience perspective as well. So yeah. So train for the vlog.
Got you.
We've been working together for a while.
Yes, we have.
The schedule has always been Wednesdays from 10 to 1. We knock out some videos. This allows me to kind of scale because the main thing that people struggle with in my business is time. And that's everybody's main excuse, as I'm sure you've heard, to not take their social media to the next level is I have no time. I'm running my business. So one of the ways that I kind of help myself with that is blocking out a day of the week where I get a lot done in one sitting. So what are some things like to make a good video? I know lighting's important, equipment is important. What else is important?
A good client is
I guess so, yeah.
But honestly, just having a team, as Corey, Dean, and I, just intensive knowledge of everything that we do. So with Dean and Corey and myself, we fully submerge ourselves in the video making process, where let's say a client comes to us with, he wants to do a PSA style as you do with a green screen. We'll research, well, we already know how to use it, but prior to this, we researched the ins and out of what to record, the type of lighting that's most efficient for green screens, and what mics to use for green screens. So we have an umbrella, we got another light over there, just to illuminate the greens. Anything the client will throw at you, basically.
Yeah, I mean, and I could say honestly that I've worked with a lot of different videographers. You guys are awesome. People compliment my stuff all the time, which I take it as a compliment, obviously, but you should also take it as a compliment. So
thank you.
No problem. And you guys are super professional, and I recommend anybody who is looking to take social media to the next level, you should link up with a videographer. You shouldn't be editing video. You shouldn't be learning all this stuff. Like half the stuff, I didn't even know the words that he just said. So you shouldn't be spending time learning that stuff. You should be spending time creating, right? Being the creative, being the influencer, being the mayor, whatever you want to call it, and let the people who are good with the camera stuff be good with the camera stuff. Now, that does come with a cost. People are so quick to buy leads, but not invest in their brand.
So you should always invest in your brand over your leads. It's like that term, would you rather get $10,000 now, or do you want $500 for the next X amount of years or X amount of weeks?
Right.
You can take the 500 to passive income or the long term. Always think long term, don't think short term. Short term will only bring you short term happiness, whereas long term goals and long term aspirations, investing into yourself, will bring you long term happiness, and then convert the happiness to generating profits or any other more like involvement with your brand and such.
Right.
So
now,
full circle, go into your brand.
Yes.
Not short term.
I would agree. Now, one video per week. Yeah, one video per week.
I mean, you can.
How much time is that going to take me?
Take you?
Yeah.
Including travel? Or no?
Just in front of the camera. How much? Like if I.
One video, 2 minutes.
Right.
If that. All you have to do is just.
So let's say it's a total of 2 hours per month that you're actually shooting.
Right. And then the editing.
And then the video guy is doing the editing. What's a good, like if somebody were to come to you and say, I want to do, I mean, maybe you're expensive compared to other videographers, but if I wanted to, so on average, let's say, 2 hours per week.
Okay.
I mean 2 hours per month.
Okay.
I'm gonna come suited up. I'm gonna do 4 videos and you're gonna edit them. They're only gonna be 1 to 2 minute videos. What does that cost?
Anyway, it could cost you as cheap as $500, or it could cost you anywhere to $1,200 to $1,300, maybe $1,500.
Right.
But usually baseline $500, $800 is like for 1 or 2 hours a month, I guess. Would be that. If you want to shoot more,
you can get
so much done in 2 hours. Honestly, you could get at least. We've gotten at least 10 videos done in an hour.
And how many stupid things have you spent $500 on? Like.
Think about all the coffee, all the energy drinks that you get.
So this $500 is going to be worth it.
Yes.
And even if it's $1,000, if it's $12,000 to put out 48 videos a year, I can almost guarantee that you're going to get a few deals from that. So yeah, social media, content. We got the lights here, green screen. Now, for somebody that's just starting, is all of this necessary?
No, I was just about to bring that up. You don't need the green screen. You don't need the lights and such. All you really need is your phone and a microphone, because surprisingly, what's the most important is your audio rather than your video quality, is what I've found. Because if you're delivering a message, people just don't want to read subtitles the entire time. The editor doesn't want to make subtitles the entire time. Your viewer wants to hear what you're saying, because what you're saying is basically the message of what you want to portray. Right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
I know I talk a little too fast.
No. That makes sense. And I would say you could also, what I did when I first started, I would do, I think it was like $300 a month, and I do photo shoots. So this is when Instagram was more pictures than it is video. Now if you look at my page, almost 90% of my content is video, right?
Yes.
Before it was 90% pictures. So what I would do is I would meet with a photographer once a quarter, I think it was, for like $300. I'd bring 3 outfits. We'd change locations, and I'd get a ton of content, photos to post on Instagram.
Well, that's photography-wise, and having photos cover an entire quarter, as you would say, is a lot, not easier, but a lot more time efficient.
Yeah, than video. Right.
Videos take a little bit longer to produce, and videos just, they're a little bit more time to prep for.
Right.
To make sure that shoots go smoothly, as Eric does tremendously. Practices, goes over his lines, has a layout and basically an outline of what he wants to record that day, and the subtopics of those topics.
Right.
Which helps the editing process so much.
Right.
So, thank you.
No problem.
That's what I mean by having a good client. Yeah.
So yeah, this is what typical Wednesdays look like for me. So you're gonna see me do stories. Maybe I'll go live, but this is just one of the things that I do on a weekly basis to do what I do, to do and what you guys see on my social media. So I appreciate you.
Got you.
As always, and yeah, let's continue throughout the day.
Have a good day.
All right, guys, so that wraps up a day at the studio. I'm on my way to an appointment. Unfortunately, you guys can't come, so I'll see you back at the office. Just got back to the office after I catch up for a little bit. I'm gonna try and go live on Instagram so you can see behind the scenes on how that works. Just another example of some social media stuff that I do from day to day, from week to week. So watch out for that.
Right.
All right. So I hope you know that you're buying a house. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, all right, guys, so we are going to go live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. The best way to do this, in my opinion, is you use a webcam for Facebook, and then Instagram you pop in on your phone. Maybe have some guests join in, but it's difficult to do when you're on 2 different platforms, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. One thing that I always feel, one general philosophy I always use with social media in general is just do it. Like, if you're thinking about going live, don't make a big production out of it. Just hit the button, go live. And that's always worked for me. It's allowed me to take more action. So I believe in frequency. You want to be hitting everybody from all angles at as many times as possible. So we're going to go live, see what comes about. I also got this, just to show you the equipment a little bit. I have a regular Yeti mic, nothing special. Put it on the right setting. I have a webcam up there. All right, guys. I didn't even put a title on this, but what I'm gonna do instead is pin a comment. Social Media 101. Pin comment. Okay. So I wanted to go live. I'm going live on Facebook at the same time, by the way. Oops. Go live. Okay. 2, 1. Thanks for joining, guys. We're going to do some social media 101 as well. Lou, if you want to join, I want to hear, invited. I want to hear how social media has helped you with your business. There he is.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? I'm actually live on Facebook at the same time, so I'm wondering if the Facebook viewers are going to pick up that audio, but that's neither here nor there.
Changed my business tremendously because I got to meet so many cool people this past year, and it didn't feel like business. It felt like I was just meeting new friends, new connections, and like.
Where do you live? Frickin' Alabama with service like that?
I'm in Smithtown, and I've got terrible connection here, man. It's always a hassle.
I hear Suffolk doesn't even have Wi-Fi. So yeah, I've seen your journey. So when I ask you how does social media change your business, I kind of know the answer because I've seen you like blow up and everything from the hoodies to the podcast now to the videos and being a guest on podcasts. It's been really cool to kind of see that like evolution. So you're a financial advisor, right? Or a certified financial planner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I mean, to the average person that isn't into finances and isn't like, why would they follow a certified financial planner? So kind of what I was just talking about is like being personal. You turned a business that is normally boring and stuffy and all of that stuff into a personal brand. And that's the difference between going personal and just being an advertisement on social media. So I see that in your business. And it's something that like has been a part of my playbook since day one. I used to not, like, for my first 2 years on social media, I didn't even talk about mortgages. And it's worked. You know, it's very weird concept, you know, but you do a very good balance of both, I feel like.
You know, I'm older than you are by a couple of years, but I learned a lot from the younger generation this past year. So big up to you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I want to see if we can get some other people on here. Well, I appreciate you you coming and joining us today. You are a shining star. I'm going to tag you in the vlog. So Lou Soriano, follow him, certified financial planner. Yeah, so no problem, man. I'll talk to you soon. Hold on. I flipped my camera around. Here we go. Mr. Latino loan officer himself. How has social media changed your business?
Social media has changed my business by allowing me to connect with more people. So I started doing that this year in the beginning of the year. And it's definitely allowed me to connect with more people and just allow myself to get out there in the game a lot more.
Yeah. So you went from a loan officer that was doing how many deals a month to a loan officer that's doing how many deals a month?
I would say it always was 1 to 2 to maybe 3 to now being a consistent 3, 4, or 5.
You did 6 deals last month. You don't got to be modest.
Yeah, but that's not...
You did 6 deals last month. Celebrate a little bit. Celebrate a little bit.
I appreciate that, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, and what's crazy is you were holding yourself back by not doing social media because your personality works so well on social media. So, I mean, I don't believe that everybody's going to be successful using social media. However, there are certain personalities that work very well. So thanks for coming on. I know you got to get back to work. Let's get, that's my man, John. Follow him. I'm going to tag you on the vlog. Latino loan officer, John Jimenez, crushing it in the loan game. Hold on. Dan, let's go live, you little punk. Hold on. There he is. I knew you were up for it. What are you doing? Laying down?
I came over to my mom's house.
Oh man, love it. So
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. This is our second vlog episode. So you're on the vlog 2. You and the dog. The purpose of the vlog, or the theme of the vlog, is social media.
Yep.
and it's just day in the life of what I do to put out content. I was at the studio today, stories, and now we're live with you. So I wanted to ask you, how has social media changed your business?
Social media. Social media has changed my life, honestly. I mean, listen, you know what? Back in the day, I would have been mortified to go on a live video while I'm sitting here on the floor at my mom's house with her dog. But, you know, I've learned to just not care what anybody thinks. And my business has, 100 times where it was before I started social media. And honestly, now it's my favorite thing to do. Not sitting there like scrolling through, videos, but expressing myself through my vlogs and through the listing videos that we do. And, it's changed my life, makes me the happiest.
I think it adds like a creative element to our business that a lot of people don't get.
Yep.
So like to be a creator and connect with people is what I want to do all day long. Yeah. So I appreciate you joining us today. You're a shining example of what social media can do in your business. And thank you, Max. Thank you, Max, for coming on. How many?
All right, listen, enjoy the rest of your night. Keep crushing it.
How many houses has Max sold?
200.
200 this year to date.
Year to date's 400, but 200 was just this week.
Oh, this week. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Dan O'Neill, tag him. Rockstar real estate agent, changing the game. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it.
There he is.
So we're doing a vlog.
What up?
So this is vlog 2. That's Steven. He's my marketing coordinator. So the purpose or the theme of this vlog is how social media has changed your business, or just social media in general. So a day in the life of what I do on social. Today we went to the studio, so Steven recorded me recording content. We are now going live and kind of hearing everybody's story with social media. So how has social media changed your business?
Social media changed my business because it's how I met you exactly
It's true.
2.5 years ago. So I'll put it this way. I don't know how this algorithm works, but it turns out that when you go out there and you start uploading content, you start doing these hashtags, it puts you in front of people that have very similar interests to you. Mm-hmm. And you happen to be one of them. And I actually reached out to you because I saw you had the fancy cars, you're doing all this traveling, and you're like, oh, wow, he's in mortgages as well. So what attracted me to you and what a lot of realtors can take away from wasn't the fact that you were doing mortgages. It was the lifestyle that you were portraying, all while actually working inside the business.
Right.
And I thought that to me stood out a lot because when you go out there, you see a lot of mortgage lenders talking about rates. You see them talking about the market and inventory and stuff like that. And that's something I could go on Indian.com for if I wanted to get more information.
Right.
You were actually showing your life. You were showing your personal life, the restaurants you were going out to, the business conventions you were going to. And that really hooked me to reach out to you. So it's introduced me to you, lots of other partners. And I think it's just a great tool to connect with other people, especially in a world where, like I said, we're going virtual, As far as people telling you that this is a sales business, you have to go out there and handle objections, and you have to say the right thing to get the listing. When in reality, it's all about 3 things. It's about, does the person like you, number one? Because you could be selling $1 billion a year worth of real estate, but if they don't like you, they're not going to want to work with you.
Right.
Can they trust you? Because at the end of the day, if they don't trust you, even though you're good, they're still not going to want to work with you. And number 3, can you get the job done? And
Right.
that's all done through experience and building the relationship the right way. And I want to change that perception of how real estate is done moving forward. So me and Ricky Caruth are working on a big free real estate coaching type program. And that's really my next journey. It's going out there and educating realtors, not just how to build a business, but actually how to remove themselves from it. Because why are we making all this money if we can't enjoy our time, if we can't have the lifestyle that we're looking for?
Right. So I know I've always looked up to you on your ability to think big and your constant, and I ask myself the same question, how can I be of value, right? That's always your mindset, and I admire you for that, and I thank you for joining us.
I'll see you at the top, my man.
Yeah, absolutely. So follow Juan. This is, what's your Instagram now? I know you just changed it. So Juan Goldbar on Instagram, follow him. I'll tag his information below. Thank you for joining us. If you're a loan officer, stay tuned. I got some big news coming for you guys. That's my 6:30 call coming in. So I will talk to you all soon. Thank you. All right, guys, just wrapped up a quick Instagram live. Got about 4 or 5 people to go live with me and tell their story about social media and how it's changed their business. We're doing episode 2 of the vlog, so be on the lookout for it. And episode 1 drops tomorrow. So stay tuned. The vlog is going to be epic. Again, it's the behind the scenes, the stuff that you don't see. It's going to be entertaining, funny, all of it. So stay tuned for the first episode dropping tomorrow. I'm going to the bathroom. Can you give me 2 seconds, please? Jesus. Guys can't come in here. All right, vlog 2, episode 2. It's about social media. Hope you guys learned something. Please, if you're a business owner, solopreneur, whatever it is, take social media seriously, do it consistently, and you will see results. See you next time for vlog 3.